We're going to elect to get these players started, um, but we also have to mention a pool room here. Level 2 pool room out in Summerdale, New Jersey. It looks like Allison Fischer and Carson Terry are ready to lag. We're in motion. On the adjacent table, should this one end early, looks like it's Karen Core, and I can't tell exactly who's her opponent from here. I'll have to check. That's Meredith Lynch that's playing Karen Core. Meredith Lynch, yeah. All right, the Duchess of Doom set to break. We're into rack number 1. We're racing to 10. They were going to cut it down and race to 9. They decided to keep it a race to 10 and a race to 13 as we dwindle down into the final 8. First time I'm seeing Carson Terry here out of Chicago. I never saw her shoot pool before, so I'm looking into a good match. I mean, she's playing on the Pro Tour. Good luck. And her first match is a woman that dominated the women's tour for quite a while, Allison Fischer, and still a force to be reckoned with. And guess who's in the background here? Take a look at this guy right here, Mr. JT, Jerry Tarantola, doing everything he can to keep pool alive, doing a lot of filming. Thank you, Jerry T. You know, with the 5 ball right there, at the bottom right-hand corner there, Allison's just trying to get an eyeball on it to see if that ball goes in at all. You know, playing a lot of snooker. If it can squeeze by, she'll squeeze it. But the way she's aiming up at this 2 ball, looks like she's back cutting this into the bottom right-hand corner, bottom left-hand corner. She's playing safe. Playing safe. I don't like what she did there, and leaving that 2 near the 9 ball. Because if I'm playing Allison, I'm going to play a billiard into that 9 and try to pocket it. I want to cut her down as quick as possible. Let's see what Carson tries to do here. You do not have to call the 9. The 9 does not count on the break in any pocket. Played it safe right back. It's not going to work out, though. Allison's got the shot. Okay, Allison Fischer opens up with a 1-0 lead there. Tell you what, Carson shoots pretty jam up. Trying to play it safe behind that 9, off that 8 ball, and just didn't get there. But definitely had the idea. And that could be costly when you're playing Allison. Just want to let you know Vivian Veriel is also in this event. She's got another big tournament of hers coming up. The Tornado Open, September 28th through October 2nd in Hollywood, Florida. As you notice, Carson's breaking and Allison won. It's alternate break format. You know, anytime I see a left-handed player, sometimes I think the left-handed players are playing better than right-handed players. I haven't met, I don't think, many left-handed players in pool that do not play that bad. Good speed. She might have got Allison. All right, wide open table. Time to step it up. I like her demeanor. She approaches the table and the same way, whether it's an easy a shot or hard. Now this is a difficult shot from this angle, and there she overcut it. That's one of the most craziest angle shots that a lot of players really don't want to play. Snookered. This is a nice shot. Come off the left side of that 1 ball, 2 rails, kicking it the way she's looking at it right now, and send the cue ball down by the 9. Not too hard. Pretty good speed. She didn't make the hit though. I believe Steve Lomax made a beautiful cue for Allison Fischer, and she was picking it up here at the Super Billiards Expo while she's here. I got pictures of it, and I think I took a video of it. And I'll get it posted up on Upstate Allen Friends on Facebook when I get a chance. If you have Facebook accessibility, you can go over there and just like the page, Upstate Allen Friends, and when I get a chance, it's finally settled down, I'll post them up. Well, just to let everybody know, we do have Jared Arasamina on premises, and he's going to come in the booth probably a little bit later on. He's meeting and greeting out there on the floor, but he has made it from Virginia, and he is here. You know, a costly mistake like that can punish you 2 racks. But being where the 4 ball is, this is going to take really precision to get this cue ball down there in position for the 4. Let's see how Allison, who plays the cue. How about just perfect? Would you expect anything less? Absolutely not. Beautiful shot. 3-0, Allison Fischer. And this is what you gotta expect when you're playing Allison, is to be snookered every once in a while. And it's the right way to play the game. Her credentials stand for themselves. But this time here, I think she left a little window and parted that 4 ball. As long as the cue ball can get by that 6, Carson can go for the cut shot in the side pocket. Or if she has the corner, even better. She's gonna look like she looks like she's gonna fire. She did. Anytime you're playing the Duchess of Doom, you got to be double cautious. You know, to me, she's scary. And this young lady, I'm not sure how many times she's played on the Pro Tour or played against Allison Fischer, but it could be intimidating. Allison's just going to spin up 2 rails, come back and shoot the 7 ball in the same corner pocket, and possibly the 8, unless she's going to elect to get underneath the 8. 1 rail. Almost looks like she's playing a game of 1 pocket from here. She's watching those Scott Frost DVDs. Allison Fischer opens up with a 4-0 lead. Cue ball right into the side pocket, and that usually happens when you don't hit them square. If you hit them a little bit off to the left or the right, depending on what part of the table you're breaking from, that cue ball seems to gravitate right towards those side pockets. That gentleman you've seen walk through the camera shot is Frank. He's one of the tournament directors. Carson now with ball in hand. And once again with an open table. Has to try to stay up there as much as possible, as Allison Fischer is at 4 and she's at 0 to stay in this match. From here, it looks like Allison can cut this 3 into the side pocket. And from here, if she draws up it, she'll come in contact with the 9. She really would just like to pocket this 3 ball and go around the 9. Or draw back 1 rail and come up towards the 6. That's a pretty small window that she's aiming at right there between the rail. But she can get there also. But if the problem is if you don't get right on the rail or close to the long left rail, you could snooker yourself with that 8 ball. How'd she hit it? Look at the speed. Right on the rail. Doesn't get any better than this. Wow, I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as we are. What a shot that was. Tough crowd out there. Oh, there they go. Applauding for someone else, but what a shot that was. you see her snooker stance. All the mechanics that work for Allison. And work well they do. 5-0, she is halfway home. Scratch into the side pocket for Carson. Things are really not going her way. Take nothing away from Allison's credibility, but she just got a bad roll there. The previous game, Allison broke, of course, a little bit harder than that, and went into the same pocket with the cue ball. Carson, I think, is very smart going to the same spot where Allison broke from, because Allison's been pretty making a ball there in that same spot, so it shows that she's paying attention to the spot where Allison's breaking because she's making a ball. I like that about players, instead of just breaking from an area and not making a ball, you got to move that cue ball around, try to find a sweet spot. And if your opponent is making balls, well, you should definitely go in the same area. Allison played this a little too fast. Come up. She didn't want to be that close to the rail. As long as the 3 ball goes by the 9, she should be okay, though. She's capable of making every shot on the table. It didn't. She's also capable of hooking you just about from any position on the table. long as she gets to the rail. Ball in hand. Allison just walked by and said, "What a beautiful hit." So sorry, she said, that it didn't get to the rail. Did you see that shot right there, how Allison stayed down on the table? Just stayed down on the table until the ball dropped. Here comes the rest. See if we can get a look at Allison from the side here. Look at the way her mechanics. The way she holds that cue stick and the bridge. She realized she didn't put enough oomph on it to get the cue ball up a little higher for the 5 in the corner pocket, but you know, she plays snooker from just about anywhere. So she can take the 5 ball and put it on the short rail at the upper part of your monitor if she wanted to, or she can actually go for the cut shot. She looks like she's banking this. Allison going to the bank, I believe. She cut it. Watch the cue ball. Wow. Again, staying down until the 7 ball dropped. Six nothing, or as they say over in Europe, 6-0. us.chequio.com. CHEQIO. Chequio.com. They just brought another case in the back room here to us. Some of our commentators and friends that are hanging out in the dark room, we like to call it, enjoying them. So they brought another batch back. That time Allison switched sides. And made 2 balls on the break. 7-0. Man, it must be devastating being on the other end of that table playing the Duchess of Doom. And being down 7-0. You know, it was a great shot. And I think the only reward that she got is an opportunity to play it safe. And what a good save she just played. Wow, Allison Fischer is going to be jacked up over the 4-ball and probably slow roll the cue ball just to come in contact with the 2. The 2 is off the rail. I don't think she'll hit it hard. I think she'll slow a roll it. Just like that. Good shot. And touche. Carson might see paint here. She might see just a piece of this 2-ball. Just enough to bring the cue ball way back up table. Or to the other side where the 3 is, if she sees enough of it. A little too hard, leaving Allison Fischer sight. Whether she can pocket the 2-ball from the position of the cue ball is now, I can't really tell from our vantage point, but she's been banking a lot of balls too. Don't be surprised if she just sticks the cue ball against the 9 and brings the 2-ball back around by the 4-3. Up in that area. Oh, she banked it. She went for it. She's been banking a lot of balls. Now Carson has the open 2 and 3, but notice the 4-6. The upper left-hand long rail. The 6-ball is blocking the 4 from going in that pocket. So she's going to have to play between the 4-6 if she gets in a position on the 3. And the good right, well, we can now forget about that. She hit that one a little too soft and snookered herself behind the 6-ball. Tell you, it's such a pleasure watching Allison Fischer play the game of pool. I know it's not a pleasure for Carson, but for us, Allison Fischer now 8-0 over Carson. Terry. Carson Terry is her last name. Terry. I thought they gave me the last name first and the first name last. But it's Carson Terry. Last time Allison broke from this side of the table, she made 2 balls on the break. Five-eight are problems. Looks like the 6th ball might not be frozen. That could be an issue. See how Allison navigates this table. Sixth ball is going to be an issue. I don't know how much of the side pocket, that long rail cushion, is available there. Take a look at it here and see what Allison. She looks like she's going to try to finesse this cue ball below the 6. That's what she's trying to do, or hit it. She hit it and went into the side pocket. Wow, what a nice effort. Great effort right there. Carson Terry with ball in hand and 3 balls on the table. Not your easiest out, even with 3 balls on the table. And the pressure of being down 8-0 with only 3 balls on the table and ball in hand. I'm not sure how she's going to hold up. I do not know her personally, nor have I seen her play before. But I know when some players are playing such as a player like Allison, and you're down 8-0 and you come to the table with 3 balls and the audience is surrounded on the bleachers watching the match, can kind of put the heat on you. Now this shot here is going to put the heat on her. Super heat right here. Force you to come with it. You know, in this position here, if I was Carson, just concentrate on making this 8 ball. Leave the cue ball up table there. Don't try to do anything else but make this 8 ball and take the longer shot on a 9. Don't try to get close to the 9 with this. And just concentrate on making this 8. That's what she did. And like I said, when she got to the table, it wasn't the easiest of outs. Those 3 right there. Meanwhile, Allison Fischer has a chance to go up on the hill. stroked it and hit it well. Maybe not to her satisfaction, but this is a stretch shot for Allison. Cue ball past the side pocket. You might see her get her extension instead of using the bridge. Unless she's feeling comfortable stretching past the side pocket. I guess she does. Looking to advance to the hill. No doubt in Allison Fischer's mind, now reaches 9-0 on the hill. Don't forget, coming up, AccuStats has the Make It Happen Invitational once again, one pocket event, June 2nd through the 5th. Efren Ray is the defending champion. Tony Chohan invited. Another 4 getting voted in. Get to AccuStats.com. That's ACCU-STATS.com. Carson Terry set to break. She trails 9-0. It's amazing how she just hits the ball with the right speed. That's just amazing. I always loved Allison's game. And Karen Kaur, by the way, also, who happens to be playing on our secondary stream table. So if this one here should end before the other one, I don't know the score of Karen Kaur's match. But if this one should end before that match, we'll switch the cameras over to Karen Kaur and Meredith. I think it's Meredith. Let me see, I can't see on my camera angle. Yeah, that's her, Meredith Lynch, playing Karen Kaur. Well, Allison got a little bit of a love bump there, but I don't think she can make this 4-ball. Unless she can spin it, I can't tell. Stay right behind her here. Oh, she's going to bank it and draw the cue ball onto the 5, playing safe. If she can't make it. Yeah. And this is what Carson's been looking at when she gets out of her seat most of the time playing Allison, is looking at another ball in front of the object ball you got to hit. Allison will not give you any air, meaning she won't let the pressure off you. She's going to keep putting the pressure on you. And if you're going to beat her, you're going to have to beat her. And by putting the pressure on Carson, and Carson having the opportunity to challenge Allison Fischer, if she should ever beat her in any event, not, you know, from here it looks grim, but she's going to beat her as a champion that she is. Hey, Dave Harding must have just crawled out from underneath the rock. How are you, Dave? Watching Allison Fischer play Carson Terry. Dave is off mic. You guys can't hear him. But Allison is leading here 9-0, race to 10. And she's got a possibility of getting out here. She's got the spin on it. We call it the spinach. Just tap it, tap it. Take the other one. This way we know you're number 2. So you're number 2 mic now, Dave. Welcome aboard, Mr. Dave Harding.
Thanks, Al.
This gentleman loves pool to the bone.
I was just stopping by to see you here for a few minutes. I got to get back to stuff in a bit, but yeah, I talked to Allison last night. Looks like she picked up this new cue she's trying out, one of Steve Lomax's.
Yeah.
And Allison is actually starting next month. She's heading up to my neck of the woods, which is around the Calgary, Alberta area. She's going to be doing a exhibition and visiting friends of hers, Bev and Joanne Ashton. Joanne's on the Ladies Pro Tour, a good friend of mine. And she's got a pool hall that she's had for about a year up there now.
Yeah, I saw that on social media. Well, Allison's about to end the misery, sort of say, for Carson, just sitting in her seat, being the professional that she is. There you have it. Allison Fischer wins 10-0 over Carson Terry. Carson Terry is going to be definitely back in the picture. She just moved over to the B side of the chart. Thanks, Dave, for sitting in for that minute.
Oh, thank you.
I'm going to switch the cameras over to Karen Core and Meredith Lynch on the opposite side in just a sec.